Welcome to Team Tiggio Court TV, where we upload videos every single day. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share our videos.
Mr. O'Malley, are you ready with Mr. Hawes? We can get you on the road here. It's Paul Hawes. All right, this is People v. Curtis Hawes, file 25-7062FH for sentencing. Counsel, you want to place your appearances on the record?
Melissa Goodrich, Flint County Prosecutor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael O'Malley, appearing on behalf of Mr. Hawes, seated to my right. Sir, please state your full name for the record.
My name is Curtis Hawes.
All right, good afternoon, sir. Mr. O'Malley, have you had a chance to review the probation or the pre-sentence information report and recommendations with your client?
I have, my client has reviewed it. I've reviewed it with him. There are no material additions, corrections, or deletions to be made.
All right, and the advisory guidelines were scored at 0 to 6 months. Are there any scoring challenges from the defense?
Not from the defense, Your Honor.
Ms. Goodrich, any additions, corrections, or scoring challenges from the people?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. O'Malley, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
Your Honor, most of what I would say about my client is actually contained in the report. He's 65 years old, / retired disabled. At this point in time, he noted in there, which I highlighted, of course, is that he's remorseful for his actions, particularly at his age. He pointed out that he had a troubled relationship with one of his daughters, and he's trying to maintain a strong relationship with his other daughter, who's a co-defendant in this case. Obviously not the best of choices, not the best ways to go about that, but I think they both will be learning their lesson from this. The recommendations seem absolutely appropriate. I've gone through them with my clients. He is interested in doing whatever he can to prove to this court that he's not a danger to himself or his community back down in Oakland County where he lives. The only request I would make is I do note that one of the recommendations is that he's to obtain employment due to his age. I would ask the court to discard that recommendation, but otherwise your probation seems appropriate to me.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Hawes, you don't have to make a statement today, but it is allowed. Is there anything you want to tell me, sir, or no? Would you like some hearing assistance to amplify?
Yeah, but I can do that.
All right, Mr. Hawes, you don't have to tell me anything today, but you are allowed to. Is there anything you want to tell me, sir?
I apologize to the county of Sheboygan that I made a bad choice. And I was up here about celebrating my daughter's birthday. This is where she loves to come up there. You know. And yeah, that's about it. I made a bad choice.
Okay. All right, thank you. Ms. Goodrich, any recommendations from the people?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. Thank you. The defendant has no prior felonies and just one prior misdemeanor. He was cooperative with law enforcement as well as quickly took responsibility in this case. We have offered a 7411 and the PSI recommendations comported that.
All right, thank you. Mr. Hawes, if you please stand for the court sentence, sir. Mr. Hawes, you don't have any remarkable criminal history. It looks like just a misdemeanor in the past. 66 years of age. This, you've alluded to it, your attorney has, and, it's just a head scratcher for us really here for a dad in his 60s with his adult daughter as part of a celebration and vacation using cocaine together is really a strange thing for all of us to ponder. You want to, sounds like you've got to work on your relationship with your daughters, or at least one of them, but there's certainly healthier ways to do that than bonding together through substances. So I hope you find healthier ways to interact with both of your daughters. I do think probation on 7411 is appropriate here, given your lack of record. And that means that if you successfully complete the terms of probation, the charge will be dismissed. There'll be no public record of your conviction. So the court will not enter a judgment of conviction today, just a probation order, and place you on probation under section 7411 of the Public Health Code. During that year of probation, You'll be subject to the terms and conditions listed on pages 2 and 3 of the pre-sentence report, including substance abuse treatment as referred by your supervising agent, crime victims assessment of $130, court costs of $350, DNA testing and a $60 fee for that, $68 in state costs. There's a monthly supervision fee, 2 days jail with credit for 2 days served. There's no actual probation term that requires him to be employed, but it is stated in the rehabilitation goals. So can we, who's going to be a supervisor? Well, it's going to be transferred down, but can we direct Agent Lesky to remove the employment portion from the rehabilitative goals?
Yeah.
All right, and that'll be the sentence of the court, Mr. Hawes. It's within the guidelines range. It's consistent with the plea agreement. If you wanted to file an appeal, you'd have to do so by filing an application. We're going to hand you a piece of paper about your rights in that regard, ask you to initial one copy for us. Also, you're eligible to request early discharge from probation at the halfway point. If you've completed all its terms, we're going to hand you a piece of paper about that as well. Okay, you have any questions for me? So how do you want him to begin? You want him to stick around, check in with probation across the hall?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Hawes, go across the hall when you leave the courtroom to the probation department, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck, sir.
Procedural thing, Your Honor, obviously the first time I've been in front of you regarding payment of those fines and costs. Is he eligible for a payment plan?
Yes, he can contact circuit court office directly and set up a payment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Discharge rates, discharge rates. Get your initials on this highlighted line right here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Probation.
That's your copy.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Mr. O'Malley.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck. Mr. Tiggio, I've got Mr. Kraft zooming in.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Kraft, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep. All right, we've got next, People v. Russell Kraft, file 25-6988FH. Counsel, please state your appearances.
Mr. Goodrich, Frank County Prosecutor.
William Q on behalf of Russell James Kraft, the defendant.
All right, we had set this for a status conference. We were awaiting reports from the Forensic Center. I see we did receive the report as to competency, and we're still awaiting a report as to criminal responsibility. I assume you've received the competency report, Mr. Keel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection to the court's consideration of that report?
No.
Any additional proofs that the defense wished to submit on that question?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Goodrich, any objection to the receipt of the report?
No objection.
Any additional proofs from the people?
No.
All right, based upon the findings of the Forensic Center, I would find Mr. Kraft competent to stand trial and enter an order to that effect. So we'll take the case off of our on hold status and put it back on track. But we are still, I imagine you want the criminal responsibility portion,
That's correct.
which seems to me is probably the more appropriate fit for the situation anyway. So what we'll do is we'll need to schedule this for docket call then. If you had any indication other than the letter we got from the Forensic Center as to when the report could be expected?
I don't, Judge. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's, you want me to put this out to the first call in March? And if we get the report sooner, you can just let us know?
Sure, Judge. I think that makes
Any
sense.
objection to that, Ms. Gibbons?
No objection.
Oh, so we'll schedule this for March 3rd at 1 p.m. And any objection to continued Zoom appearance for Mr. Kraft, Ms. Goodrich?
No objection.
What time did you have that on again, Judge?
1 p.m.
Very good. Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Kraft, we're still awaiting one more report from the center. So we're gonna next call your case on March 3rd at 1 p.m. and you can zoom in as you have been doing, sir, all right?
Great, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.